Alright, what up, people? What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's good? So before I get into all of the shit, let me make sure this shit is working. This shit be acting funny. But anyway, before I get into all of the stuff, make sure you guys get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you click the link below to get this book. Make sure you make that shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? Go to MrLocario.com. Get the hard copy, audiobook, or ebook. You feel what I'm saying? What up, Cardio King 89, Whiskey to Dawn, what's good? Sneaker Gang, what up? Cray Noise was popping. M4 to Rami Riley. Tailwave was good. Elroy Jetson, Paulos was popping. Man, so what I wanted to talk about today, I'm probably not going to be on too long, you know what I'm saying? But what I want to talk about today is, you know, the only time a woman is really going to care about you. What up, Dominique? What's popping? Alpha Interactions was good. Miami Soldier highlights. What up? So I wanted to talk about the only time a woman's going to really care about you, right? And it's really this one thing, right? It's really this one thing. A woman's going to only really care about you when you are emotionally relevant. All right, I'm going to say that again. A woman is only going to care about you when you are emotionally relevant. All right? Shout out to RSD Tyler. I actually heard him mention this in one of his speeches. But a woman is not going to really care about you until you're emotionally relevant. So what does that mean? What does emotionally relevant means? Emotionally relevant means that this woman actually is emotionally attached to you. Right? That means that she has some sort of attachment to you, therefore you're emotionally relevant. So, for example, when you first meet a girl, like let's say you're at a party, at a bar, whatever, you talk to a girl or whatever, and let's say you get her number, right? At this point, you are not emotionally relevant. So that means that you could call up this chick, try to set up a date, and she'll fucking, be like, yeah, let's go on a date or whatever. And she'll flake on you. Daquan Jenkins, you say you saw the Tinder article that I just put up? Yeah, real talk. And this kind of goes with this too. Because even in that, because I just put up a video where I was talking about how the Tinder article exposed how women be flaking and shit. And in that article, the girl said, they'll basically flake sometimes because they're nervous to go on a date, or they feel like they'd rather hang out with their friends. You feel what I'm saying? And so the reason why they would do that is because you're not emotionally relevant. You're just some guy she met the other day. You're just some guy she gave her number to yesterday. You're just one of many dudes who hit her up on Instagram or whatever, right? So you are not emotionally relevant. This is why when dudes be talking about, when you holler at a girl, don't validate her because then it don't matter because you're not emotionally relevant at this time. So it don't matter if you don't validate her or not. You are not emotionally relevant right now. So it doesn't matter. Once you become emotionally relevant, then all the shit that you're doing will matter to the chick in most cases because you are emotionally relevant now. You understand? So the thing is this, you could first meet a chick and she could be really sort of, she could be into you and all that other stuff. And, that's true that Daquan, your validation is irrelevant as well. That shit is true. You feel what I'm saying? So dudes be, they be, but the only way your validation is relevant in most cases though, I'm gonna tell you, is if you're the type of guy, let's say if a woman thinks you're like really good looking or just really on point, she may think that you're too good for her, so then you would have to sort of like, tell her she's hot or tell her that you like her and all this other shit so that she'll feel like she has a chance with you. You feel what I'm saying? But generally, validating or not validating is not going to make that big of a difference yet because you're not really that emotionally relevant to her. Now, there are times where you first meet a chick and y'all are interacting with each other, right? And she starts to like you. So you're stirring up emotions within her at that moment. So at that moment, you could be emotionally relevant to that girl based off of how you're talking to her, if you're seducing her, whatever, and she's getting caught up in the moment. But generally, what happens is that you're usually not emotionally relevant until either the first date or the first hookup. I'm gonna say that again. Usually, you are not emotionally relevant until the first date or first hookup. Now, why is that? Let's say you go on a first date with a girl, but you don't necessarily like have sex with her or whatever. You go on that date, y'all hang out, y'all chilling. She has a great time. She has a whole bunch of fun with you. So now you have become emotionally relevant to this woman, right? Let's say you meet up with a chick and y'all hook up, you have sex, and sex is really good. She you gave her like 3 orgasms, she's feeling it, everything was good. Now you are emotionally relevant to that woman. When you first approach a girl in a bar and, get her number or whatever, you are not emotionally irrelevant at that point in most cases. Like, you ever see those videos of those pickup artists where they go up in the street and they randomly like just go up to a chick, be like, hey, let me get your number, and the girl just gives him the number and he walks away? That guy is not emotionally relevant. So therefore, when that guy calls her, there's a big chance that she will not pick up. There's a big chance that she will not return his call. There's a big chance that if they set a date, she will flake. You understand? Because he's not emotionally relevant at that time. So the thing is this, and this is why understanding this is important. Because once you understand this, then you will actually play the game differently. This is why I laugh at people who always talk about, I'm going to just wait for choosing signals and all that other shit, right? The thing is this, checking for choosing signals is cool, but if you're not approaching women, if you're not cold approaching women, and you're just waiting for choosing signals, you are wasting a lot of time. Why? Because even when a woman chooses you and sends you choosing signals, you are still not emotionally relevant. You understand? If a chick sees you across the room and she's checking you out because she thinks you're cute, you go up and approach her and you get her number, you are still not emotionally relevant at that point. You understand? Because she could just think you're cute, you talk to her and all that shit, you get her number, you hit her up, and guess what? When you hit her up, she's in a bad mood. She's feeling sick. I don't feel like talking to nobody right now. So therefore, she ignores your fucking text or whatever, even though she was choosing you. You see what I'm saying? So you're thinking, I got it in the bag, but a chick could choose you, you get her number, and she still will not take your call. This is why you have to play the numbers game. This is why the numbers game is so important. This is why cold approach is so important. You understand? Because, what up, K-Zag and 20 was popping? Because this is the thing. Since what happens is most of the time when you approach a woman, you're not emotionally relevant at that point. This is the time where it's easiest for her to fall off. So if I approach, let's say I get 15 girls' numbers. Out of those 15 girls, I might only end up having sex with 2. You understand? Why? Because the other 13 chicks, I was not emotionally relevant to them to the point where they need to even, fuck with me like that. They're like, oh yeah, some guy gave my number, whatever. She's all caught up in her other shit. You understand? And this is why I'm saying that the numbers game is important. This is why cold approach is important, because you have to up the numbers. You understand what I'm saying? Now again, if your game is on point, when you first meet women, you can create a situation to where she sees you as a little bit more emotionally relevant at that point. But in most cases, you are not going to be emotionally relevant. This is why you can meet a woman, like I'll give you an example. If you guys met a chick, right, and was hollering at her trying to get with her, but let's say I was fucking with her for like a few months, I'm more emotionally relevant than you at this point. So you might set a date with her on Friday, and then I call her up and be like, yo, I want to see you on Friday. Guess what she gonna do? She's going to get rid of you and see me, because I'm more emotionally relevant. Do you understand? So this is what you got to understand is that what you want to do is you want to, create the situation to where you become emotionally irrelevant. You become emotionally relevant to the chick. So this is why I say when you get a girl's number, hit her up the next day. Because you're trying to see. This is what you gotta understand. When you first start fucking with chicks, you want to move fast as fuck. Okay, you want to move fast. Fuck all that. Oh, I'm gonna chill and wait 3 days. None of that bullshit. You want to move fast. Why? Because you need to create the emotional relevancy. You see what I'm saying? So when I meet a chick, let's say I meet a chick today, I'm gonna hit her up tomorrow, right? I'm gonna say, yo, let's get together, the next day. The next day we get together, I hit it. Now I'm emotionally relevant to that chick. See, if you get a girl's number and you sitting there waiting 3 days to call her, then you finally call her and she doesn't return your call because she don't give a fuck because you aren't emotionally relevant. You see what I'm saying? So she don't give a fuck. She's like, well, just some guy I talk to, whatever. And then she's just gonna keep it moving. You understand? Man. Meg Vogel said, well, so why is it when you smash sometimes you're still not emotionally relevant? Well, that's because sometimes either one reason is because the sex was garbage, or two, that girl just wanted to have sex with you and that was it. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, what happens is a chick, she will see a guy and she'll be she'll be like, like extremely attracted to him on some sex shit. So she'll have sex with him, but she was only sort of interested in him for sex. And she's like, he don't seem like the type of guy that, is going to be anything more than this. He would never be like a boyfriend type. I'm going to just fuck this guy because I'm horny right now. I'm attracted to him and I'm going to do it. So after she fucks him, she's like, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So you guys got to understand that, like, if you're not emotionally relevant to the chick, a lot of that shit you trying to do, it doesn't matter. Like, dudes be coming up with all these pickup tricks and gimmicks and all this other goofy shit to try to get the girl to like them and all this other stuff. You understand? And a lot of times you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your motherfucking time because you are not emotionally relevant to this chick. So therefore she doesn't care. You understand? So if you get it, because dudes used to think this. They'll say, well, I'm gonna get a girl's number and I'm gonna wait 3 days to call her so that she I'm gonna wait 3 days to call her so that she thinks I'm high value or something. Like, so I stand out so she doesn't think I'm thirsty and all this other stuff. Guess what? She don't give a fuck about you because you're not emotionally relevant. So she don't care that you fucking took 3 days to call her. She don't care. Because you're just another guy. You're just another guy. You guys gotta understand that shit. You are not emotionally relevant. Y'all haven't done anything. Y'all haven't been through anything. So therefore, she has no reason to care. You understand? So so you gotta move fast, guys. This is why I've been saying this. You have to move fast. You gotta understand how women think and how women work. This dude is crazy. You said chicks are more cutthroat than dudes. Dudes be whining over chicks they haven't fucked, while women only whine about dudes they fucked and like. That is super facts, bro. Super facts. Real talk. Real talk, dudes be getting all emotional about chicks they haven't even done anything with. They get a girl's number and they text the girl and she don't return. Man, how come she gave me her number and she ain't text me back? That's fucked up. What's wrong? You up there crying about some chick? You understand that? Ain't nothing happened with yet. A chick, she'll cry over a dude she's had an experience with. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. That's what you guys got to understand. See, a lot of people are confused because they've been, looking at all these pickup artist stuff and all this other weird stuff where, they're saying, oh well, you gotta neg the girl, and you gotta make sure you don't validate her, and then you gotta act like this and make her chase you and all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. Let me see who's on this. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
What's up, Locario? This is D calling North Carolina.
What up? What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Yeah, I had a quick question, man. I had hollered at this chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I got with her, whatever. And then I went to set up another, time to meet this smash.
Mm-hmm.
And then her boyfriend texted like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing hollering at my girl?" And I was like, I ain't really saying nothing.
Wait, hold on. So wait, you was messing with some chick, and then her boyfriend called you or texted you? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And what?
I didn't know. That she had a boyfriend. She himself, so.
Right. So what did you do? What happened?
He basically like trying to say, "What you doing hollering at my girl," whatever. So I looked. He called me first. What happened was he kept my phone kept ringing. He kept being like restricted calls.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell? Who is this? I'm like, who is this keep calling me? So I finally, they called about 10 times back to back. So I finally picked up with him. So I'm like, "Hey, yo, man, you talking to my girl or what's up?" I'm like, "What? Like, who is this?" And saying basically, he did that, and I hung up the phone. Then he started texting me, and then I blocked his number.
Right. Well, listen, man. You just got to charge the tick to the game. I'd have just told homie, been like, "Listen, man." I'd have been like, "Listen, I didn't know she had a man. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to your chick, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah. So
that's what you got to do.
She gave me her card and information and everything. I threw that shit away, man. I just threw everything away.
Right. Nah, man, you gotta keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get no drama over some simp ass dude. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, so just be careful. Charge your ass to the game, and that's it. You feel me?
Okay.
All right, bro.
All right, then.
Appreciate the call, man. All right, later.
All right.
That's funny, man. So you gotta watch out for them chicks with the boyfriends, man. You gotta watch out for that shit. Since some of these chicks are dangerous, real talk. Those are facts. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
This got you from Melbourne.
What up, bro? What's going on with you?
Doing good.
Mm-hmm. So what's the deal?
Well, chat want to know how you supposed to be emotional, or that word you said.
Well, emotionally relevant.
Yeah.
So you saying how do you do that?
Yeah, chat want to know too.
Well, that's the thing. All you got to do is basically have an experience with her, meaning go on a date with her or hook up with her. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, because this is what you got to understand. The girl has to have something about you for her to want to actually care and to continue to do anything with you. Meaning that she has to have some sort of experience with you. So let's say for example, right? We could even talk about this on some man shit. Let's say for example, me and you was out and then we was chilling and then we started talking to this guy and the guy we was talking to was like mad cool. He was funny. You know what I'm saying? He was cool to hang out with or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Now let's say we exchanged numbers with that guy because he was cool. Now if he hit you up and he's like, yo, God Juice, what's good, bro? What you up to for the weekend? You know what I'm saying? You probably hit him back up and want to hang out with him because he's a cool motherfucker. Because the last time he was hanging out, he was cool, right? So women are the same way. When they feel that, okay, when I was talking to this guy, when I was hanging out with this guy, when I was interacting with this guy, I had fun. I liked him. I want to see him again. So what happens is when you get a girl's number, you want to hit her up quickly and set a date quickly because you're still building off the momentum of her giving you the number. So when you set the date, once you're on that date, that's when all the fun and the games and all that other shit happens where she starts to feel you. That's when you become emotionally relevant because on that date, she got to experience you. You see what I'm saying? So now if you hit her up again next week, most likely she's going to return your call. You see what I'm saying? Then she's going to most likely return your call versus some random guy she met, that day and just gave the number to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So the thing is that a lot of times guys get numbers and they get mad when the girl don't return the call or they get mad when the chick flake on a date or whatever, but they got to understand the reason why the chick doesn't return the call, the reason why she flakes on a date is because that particular guy to her, he's just not emotionally relevant to her. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, this is why you got to move fast, because when you first talk to a girl and get her number, she's like, okay, yeah, he seems cool. You're just an idea at this point. She has an idea like, okay, he seems cool. So when you text her and you say, hey, let's go out on a date, she has to be in a certain state of mind or feel like, she got to be basically in the mood to be like, yeah, I'll go on a date. You see what I'm saying? And then she'll set the date with you. Now, when you confirm the date, right, she still has to have that feeling of wanting to even come see you. You understand? Sometimes you'll set a date and she'll flake because, again, you're not emotionally relevant. This is why I tell guys, you got to play the numbers game, because there's going to be a lot of chicks that's going to fall off before you even get to that first date. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean, because, like, I've been doing all the online stuff, like, everybody talking about, and I got more, to me, I got a lot of flakes because it's like I set things fast. Like you said, set things fast. And then once I set things fast and I see it's a numbers game, now I understand what you're saying. So I don't take it offensive, like, oh, she flaked on me and stuff like that. It's her fault she lost me because I'm the one doing me. And I got my own money and I'm trying to see if you go fit my program.
Exactly. And that's what it is. All it is right. All it is looking for the girls who are going to follow through. That's it. You see what I'm saying? And once that happens, what happens is the girl starts to get emotionally attached to you, and then you become higher in her eyes versus all the other guys. 'Cause what you gotta understand is women are always getting hollered at. Women are always getting dudes trying to come at them and all this other stuff. What separates you from other guys is how emotionally relevant you are to her. So let's say you went on, let's say you hooked up with this girl like 6 or 7 times, right? And then there's another guy, some new guy try to holler at her. She may give him the number. She's like, oh, he seems cool. I'll give him my number. But then he says, hey, let's go on a date Friday. She's going to be like, cool. So then you going to call her on Wednesday and be like, yo, let's meet up Friday. She's not going to say, I got a date on Friday. You know what she's going to say? She's going to say, cool, let's do Friday. And then when the other guy call her, she's going to be like, oh, I can't, something came up. That's how women do. You see what I'm saying? So they're always going to flake on the guy who is not emotionally relevant for the guy who is emotionally relevant. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's what it is, bro.
And another thing, a couple of days ago, like, I was sitting there waiting for my dad to do something, whatever. And then this older woman, she's just like, I guess sitting on the side of me, and she had some kids. And then she kept walking around watching them, and then she automatically just sat right next to me. And then I was like, you could tell that vibe. She tried to want to talk, whatever. And then I had said something. We had like a long conversation. And then these other 2 females came outside. At first, like, I seen them, but I wasn't paying attention because me and the one was talking. Then they came outside all mad, looking at me, and then I was like, doing all that for, if you speak, I will speak back. I'm not gonna speak all the time and you not saying nothing. Like, I want you in conversation too, like she doing. And then they just walk off. So I wasn't paying no mind. I was doing me, just being cool, calm, collected, like, just chilling.
That's what's up. But that's you gotta always be when chicks gonna act how they gonna act. You feel what I'm saying? You just have to make sure you're in control of how you are responding. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But I've been working on my game, and thank you. I'm gonna get off this phone. I know people try to call.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my dude. All right. Weeks later. Yeah, man. Chicks, chicks always on some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, you gotta definitely be aware of how chicks are, man. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys, like, I'm trying to give you guys the how women are, so you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, Locario, it's Create Noise.
What up, bro?
Yo, man, I have a quick question about this topic you're doing right now.
Right.
Yeah, this about being emotionally relevant. Does this apply mainly to like younger chicks? as opposed to older chicks? Because
Now, it applies to all women, period. All of them.
all of them.
All of them,
Because-
from 18 to 100. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, let me just ask the question real quick. Just I know what women as they get older, if they have not had any children, they get a bit more. What's the word? Practical about things. You know what I mean?
right.
Like they'll really get I don't know. They'll do whatever it takes to kind of get a guy to lock down and commit. So is that, does it shift at all as they get older or no?
Nah, it's the same thing, because this is what you got to understand. Even when a woman is older and let's say she wants let's say she hasn't been married, she wants a husband or whatever, that type of stuff. What happens is since she's still a woman, she's still going to act like a chick, meaning that she's still going to get, because you gotta understand about this is the like how the red pill guys, they always talking about women hit the wall and all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Sort of.
Right.
Sort of.
Women hit the wall, but it still doesn't matter. And the reason what I mean is, women, let's say you could have a 50-year-old woman. If she goes on Tinder or OkCupid, that motherfucker's gonna have her inbox flooded. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that since she's still getting a lot of attention and still has access to guys and all that other stuff, the guys that she's dealing with still has to be emotionally relevant. You see what I'm saying? So she's going to have this dude, that dude trying to holler at her, interact with her, whatever. But what's going to happen is she's going to and want to keep seeing the guys who she connected with the most, the guy who she's feeling the most. You see what I'm saying? And that, again, still comes from you being emotionally relevant to her. You see what I'm saying? So it's still the same thing. You see what I mean?
Yeah, so and to become emotionally relevant, or I guess to break her wall, because most women have wall up, right? I guess you just have to have some type of, like you said, a connection, because women are all about having that experience, all that stuff.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because look, any chick, any age, what happens is she's going to pick the guy or guys or whatever that she feels. Oh, shout out to EO in the building. What up? What's going on, bro? But what she's going to do is she's going to choose at the end of the day who she feels is that she connects with the most, the one that she has. This is exactly why you'll see women with guys that are average looking, below average looking, and you're like, damn, how the fuck this dude get her? How the hell did that happen? Or why does she like him? The reason why she likes him is because he's emotionally relevant. He's not super good looking relevant. He's emotionally relevant. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happens. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why I always laugh at these dudes that talking about, oh, it's all about looks and all. Nigga, a chick could run into a dude who's really good looking that's trying to holler, and she'll have her average dude that she been fucking with and that she's emotionally attached to, and she'll pick the average dude over the good looking guy, because it's about how she feels. It's about that because you gotta understand something. This you gotta look at shit from a woman's perspective and also understand what's going on with women. What happens is women are always looking for not only men but people in general that actually like them and care about them. You ever hear women say you have some women that'll say, I don't have girlfriends because all my friends are guys because women this and that or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my god! Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll say that shit. But they don't realize that some of them don't realize, but some of them know that the guys are just friends with them because they're trying to fuck or whatever, and whatever. But women are always looking for a connection. Do you understand what I'm saying? They like that shit. They like to be connected to somebody or something or some group or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And so when you're that guy who she has that connection with, and she has those, she is emotionally attached to that dude, she's gonna always choose that guy over the other dude. Always. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but on that note, then why does she say I don't have a lot of girlfriends, I have a lot of guy friends? I kind of get it, kind of don't.
Well, that's because a lot of women, and this isn't going for all women, but a lot of women will find it hard to be friends with other women because, you know, they'll say like women are very catty, women are very petty. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, like that type of energy. So they'll be like, oh, you know, guys are just more cool. So they'll try to have those, you know, quote unquote guy friends. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say that. But it's what I'm saying, where when a woman has somebody, because women will have a girlfriend, a friend who's a girl who she's close with, who she loves or whatever, and they have that connection, they bond. You feel what I'm saying? And they like that. So they're also looking for that with men too. So if they feel emotionally attached to a man, he's always going to be more relevant to her than any new guy. You see what I'm saying? Because even I put what happens is women see, if you notice, and I said this a million times, when you first start talking to a girl, when you first try to make something happen with a woman, it's always the hardest at the beginning to get the chick. Once you get the chick, then it's like, damn, I can't get this chick to leave me the fuck alone. You feel what I'm saying? And
my God.
Right, you see that?
Holy crap.
Right.
You know, oh my God. You know, like, this reminds me, like, real quick. I had two best friends. One was a guy, one was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But they both dated and used to be on that trip. But one of the girl, she used to be closer to me, and I think that's like a whole other saga. But like, she was basically more closer to me because I knew her longer.
Mm-hmm.
This makes so much sense.
Right.
Holy crap.
Right. And this is why I be telling guys, bro. This is why I'm telling dudes, look, it's a fucking numbers game. You got to talk to a lot of chicks. You see what I'm saying? Like, all of this is the reason why. Because you have to understand how women operate. When you first talk to a woman, it's like you're just some other dude. Once she gets to know you, once she starts to like feel that little energy or whatever, that's when she starts getting attached. You see what I'm saying? This is why sometimes even, and women know this too, this is why sometimes a chick won't even fuck with you because she knows that she may get attached to you. So she feels like, oh, she might see a guy, and let's say he's like, she thinks that he's a player. So she's attracted to him, but she sort of plays hard to get. She's sort of like making it hard because if she does get him, or let's say she does get with him, she knows she's going to get emotionally attached to him. And then if he plays her, that's going to like fuck her up. You see what I'm saying? This is why sometimes a chick, she'll see a guy who's on point, but she won't fuck with him. You feel what I'm saying? Because she knows that if she starts to like the dude, it's a fucking wrap. You see what I'm saying?
So even if your game is on point, so even if your mouthpiece is tight, that in itself is not enough.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, because some chicks will, be like, damn, this guy is too on point, so she's gonna automatically reject you. She's gonna automatically not fuck with you because she knows if she does. Because you gotta understand something. Look, when women get hurt, bro, nigga, it's not a good thing for them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, their emotions, that shit is like, it's crazy, bro. You see what I'm saying? So to avoid that, this is why they'll be a little bit more cautious in certain cases. This is why they'll sort of like, just be all like, I don't know about that or whatever. Because once they get deep into a guy, once a guy has seduced her, once a guy has got her emotions all tangled up, it's a fucking wrap. Like, she's done. And women know this. Women, see, this is why I tell guys, look, you got to understand your value as a man, because women, they're so susceptible to the game. Meaning, if a man approaches a woman, he starts talking that shit, she starts to like, warm up to him, feel him or whatever, she's done. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he has her. If she's like, you know what I'm saying, all caught up in those emotions. And so that's what happens with women, is that they'll meet all these guys. The guys doesn't, like, let's say in a month 100 dudes try to talk to this girl. Out of those 100 dudes, she gave 30 guys her number, right? Out of those 30 guys, they all called her. She only hit back maybe like 10. Out of those 10, she went on a date with maybe 3, right? And then out of those 3, 2 of them became emotionally relevant to her. So now those 2 guys that's fucking with her, they're up here. Now, every other dude that just starts to talk to her is down here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so they have to get to the point where they're up here. And that's how it goes. So that's why I tell guys when they first start to talk to a girl, they're down here. It's like, yo, get her number, hit her up fast so that you can get to the point where she's up, where y'all up here. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing, because when you first deal with a girl, you're not emotionally relevant. This is why I laugh at these dudes who told me, oh, well, it's all about looks and this and this and that. Yeah, that's cool. A chick could think you cute, but are you emotionally relevant to her? Because that average looking dude who is emotionally relevant is going to get her every time. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Holy crap. God damn. I don't even, yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Shit. Yeah. Oh, damn. Well, Locario, I got to thank you. All right. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you soaking up the game, bro. Appreciate the call, man.
I appreciate you, man. Yo, keep it up, man.
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace.
All right.
Later. Man, y'all making me think I should have put this on the Bad Boy membership and shit, you know? Man. All right, hold on. Let me see what this is. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, Locario, was good. It's Sat.
What up? What's going on?
Yo, bro. First of all, before I get into my questions, y'all callers gotta stop taking too fucking long. Other people in the chat. First of all, damn, bro. Like, when I be speaking, you only ask like one question, and I call it a day. I motherfucker, it sound like a goddamn Barack Obama inauguration.
Oh man.
Man.
So what's good with you though?
But back to what I was saying though, yo, bro, like how can I find more chicks that are like into shit that I'm into? You know, like I'm 21 years old, I'm a vegan, I don't drink, I don't smoke. You know, like chicks I like talking to, they like to drink and shit. You know, and I don't want to come up as a weirdo if I'm at if I'm at a bar with a chick and she's drinking and I'm not, or she's smoking and I'm not. Like that's not finding chicks. You see what I'm saying? I don't look like a weirdo.
Well, the thing is, you know, you gotta find spots where the type of chicks you want are. You know what I'm saying? If you want some, you say you're a vegan?
Yeah, vegan, don't drink, don't smoke, straight edge.
Right. And where do you live at? Where you live?
Like, Clan Hill, Fort Greene, Brooklyn.
Oh, so you in Brooklyn, my nigga, man, you better get your ass on a meetup group or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many meetup groups that have people that do the type of shit you're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to vegan spots, go to vegan restaurants and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're at a vegan restaurant, you see a chick there, holla at her, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit. So you just gotta go to the spots where those particular chicks gonna be. You feel what I'm saying?
Word.
That's all it is.
All right, Locario.
Yeah. All right?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. I'm out.
All right, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, man. He right in my neighborhood and shit. I'm in fucking Bed-Stuy. I'm like right near there. But yeah, that's what it is. You got to go to the spots where you know the chicks that you want to fuck with is gonna be at. All right. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, Mr. Ricardo, what's good, man?
What's going on? What's poppin'?
Nothing much.
All right.
Yo, good question, man.
Mm.
So, I met this chick, right?
Mm.
I met her last Saturday,
right,
the 23rd.
Mm.
So we exchanged number, right?
Mm.
And then she texted me within 3 minutes after I give her my number.
Mm.
And then she texted me. She was like, "Out with my mind," shit like that. I told her out with my mind. And then I told her I'm gonna hit her. I told her that I'm gonna call her back later.
Mm.
And then she never. I told her to call me back because I'm about to go out with my friend.
Mm.
And then she never replied. And then I waited a week later to text her. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And then she was like, "Nothing, chilling." Then I asked her what day she's free to hang out. She don't reply back.
Okay, well, you said what? You asked her what day she's free to hang out. What happened?
So I asked her what day she's free to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
She got back to me.
And she said you said she never got back to you?
Right.
Yeah, you got charges to the game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So you got to charge it to the game. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving.
Right, but the thing about it, man, like, she texts me. Like, I give her my number. She texts me, like, literally 3 minutes later after I give her my number.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know if she's trying looking for, like, some type of, like, I don't know. Like, why would she even text me if she's not feeling me?
Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro.
Like,
this
I'm
is
fixing a whore. I don't know. Like,
this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because she texted you at that moment because she was feeling you. The momentum was there. You feel what I'm saying? But again, like I said, when you're not emotionally irrelevant, to chicks, when you're not emotionally relevant to them, it's all up in the air. It's all wishy-washy. This is why when you hit her back, she's not really, you know what I'm saying? she's not really trying to get back to you.
Shorty was bad too, man.
That's just part of the game.
Yo, like,
That's just part of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
like, yo, like, I give her my number.
Mm-hmm.
She texts me 3 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even text her first. She texted me first. I'm like, yo, you know what? I got this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Then I text her a week later. I'm like, yo, what's up? She's like, nothing. And the next thing you know, she goes on me.
Right. That's what happens. That's this, and this is why you got to play the numbers game, bro. This is exactly why. You know what I'm saying? Because women are always going to be super fickle in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to be like that. So this is why you got to talk to, because you got to talk to 10 of them, and one of them you're going to get shit popping with. And that's because they're all over the place at the beginning because they're not, emotionally attached to you. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying?
All right. I got you, man.
All right? All right, bro.
One.
All right, man. Peace. All right, yo, who this?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Locario?
What's popping?
Hey, how you doing, man? It's Building Stuff 702.
All right, what's going on?
Look, long time no here too, man.
All right.
Hey, basically, I just want to say, man, that everything you dropping is all common sense knowledge, man. I think that these cats they thinking too hard. You know,
Right.
The bottom line is, work on yourself first, of course, always,
Right.
always, and then hold on. I mean, first and foremost, man, yesterday, man, I had to tell a chick yesterday that if we was to even go out anyways, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just so happen to be alone. Now, mind you, you know what she said? She's like, damn, man, you're right. I said, exactly. Because the whole point of me being the man is for me to be the leader and for me to take that assertiveness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like you was just saying, if she's already gonna be susceptible, you know what I'm saying, like to my talk, she feeling my vibe, that's it, it's a wrap. It don't matter where she at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The bitch can be in Beijing, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? They can speak Cantonese, nigga. It don't matter. If your shit tight, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? She will follow.
Right.
That's why I try to tell men, if you build it correctly, they will come. But a lot of men ain't building correctly. They're looking for some line or some instant thing that they can say that's gonna make the woman, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I mean, like, be all up on them.
Right.
But you gotta come correct your energy, your vibes. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't be coming up there, you feel me, all goofy and shit. You know, and another thing too is that you gotta set a pace that works for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether your pace is fast or whether your pace is slow or whatever, your pace has got to match your intentions. Period.
Real
you know
talk.
what I'm saying? Most cats, most cats, you might can hear their voice. They want relationships, but they talking that sex talk.
Right. Real talk.
That's where the confusion's coming at you from me. You know what I'm saying? From with the women you picking, because they want you to hit it maybe, but you coming at them with the relationship, but in your mind you want to smash only.
Right.
Now she confused. So what she gonna do? Fuck it, I'm out. I ain't calling that nigga back.
Exactly. Right. That's see, dudes they don't get it because they be thinking chicks don't like sex, so they think, oh, I gotta pretend I want a relationship, and then she may have wanted to fuck the dude, but now he acting like he want a relationship, so she's like, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what they don't get.
Exactly.
That's what they don't get.
And that's a mistake. So so what I'm learning from a lot of these callers, and also from myself too, is that speak up. You feel me? Like I had put in your comment. You know what I'm saying? Speak up. You know, because at the end of the day, if you just want to fuck the bitch and you tell her, if like you talking, you getting sexual, you know what I mean? You let her know. If she tell you no, cool.
Right.
You know, right then and there, you get slide or look to the left, look to the right, look behind you. Start talking to somebody else. If she get mad, oh well, you feel me? She told you where she was at.
Exactly.
You know? Stop. Why the fuck are we wasting time with time wasters?
Right. Facts. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Women are time wasters. Period. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. I don't give a fuck how bad the bitch is, how ugly the bitch is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're all time wasters because they know that 95% of the men only want to fuck.
Right.
You feel me? That, you know, the other 3% of men are on the fence. The other 2, you know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? It's either way with us.
Right.
But it's like when they are, see, this is their upper game. I'm gonna give y'all some game in the chat room. A woman's upper game is this. She already know what you want. The question is, how can you get her to give you what you want?
Right.
Without having to go through all the bullshit.
Facts.
That's the part y'all need to figure out.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, they and as far as the woman, we know what a woman wants.
Mm.
Majority of the women want relationships. Very few of them will do a smash and pass. You know what I'm saying? Very few. Very few. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones that do it, you know what I'm saying? You know what they about, you know what I'm saying? You see them all day long. You know what they do. They running behind somebody, talking about child support, doing whatever they're doing. They always angry and bitter. But the majority of the time is that we got to start figuring it out, you know what I'm saying, what we want right then and there, because women waste time, period.
Right.
Even when they feeling you, they're wasting time. You know what I'm saying? You know, so all that hypergamy that niggas be talking, that shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? Because even we hypergamy, but all that hitting the wall and shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like women really don't hit the wall because it doesn't matter, because somebody's gonna be checking for them.
Exactly. That's the funny part about this shit. That's the funny part about this shit, because a lot of these dudes, they be talking about, oh, you know, she gonna hit the wall, Nigga, I know chicks. Listen, there's this chick that I was dating. She was 52 or some shit. She was bad too, and it was like, yo, she showed me her Tinder inbox. It was like fucking hundreds of dudes.
Ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know a chick right now with 3 kids. You feel me? That get more hit on, you feel me, than bitches without it.
Right.
So it's like so the whole dynamic of men thinking that right there is remedial.
Right.
Because and another thing that's remedial is the body count.
Right. Facts.
I done had bitches that didn't have 10 partners with pussy as wide as the hallway, and I didn't have bitches that didn't have, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Maybe 100 niggas, you feel me, because the pussy was tight as a virgin.
Oh, that's some facts, bro. I had this one chick, I remember I was fucking with, I think she had like 4 kids. And I smashed this chick, and her shit was tight like a fucking virgin. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy.
You know why she had 4 kids, nigga? You
Right.
understand me?
Right. Exactly. It's like, yo.
but it's like, but this making a justified reason on why you don't want to fuck with her, or why she don't want to fuck with you, why she rejected you, is what's putting us behind in this game.
Right.
Because a woman, very few women make justifiable reasons on why they don't want to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's either one or two. It's either one or two. You don't have the resources, and you don't get that pussy wet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the woman's logic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That right there. So it's like, so for us, if she don't want to fuck with you, you looking in the mirror, that motherfucking nose too big, man. That's why she ain't fucking with me, man. I got the gonzo.
Right.
Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so you know what I'm saying? So we have to stop with these narratives of hitting the wall, and all these other things just to make ourselves feel better.
Exactly.
What's gonna make you feel better is knowing that she wasn't your type, and she let you know early.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the only way how to get through it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have some bitches I didn't taste and wanted, and she didn't want to fuck with me, and I was, man, that bitch thought my nose was too gonzo, man. That's why she didn't want to fuck with me. But then lo and behold, what it was this. I didn't have the resources that she was looking for, and I didn't get her pussy wet.
Right.
Or I might have got her pussy wet, but I probably talked myself out of it.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
sometimes we talk and think ourselves out of shit too much, and we got to stop giving ourselves excuses to make ourselves feel better. You know what I'm saying? If the bitch ain't calling, fuck it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody else on the line anyways, you know? And we have to stop dealing with women that don't want to cooperate, because that's where we waste a lot of our time. Like I said, once again, at the beginning of this dialogue, women are time wasters, period.
Right. Now, real talk, bro. Real talk, man. Y'all appreciate all the game you spitting, man, because, you know, certain cats, they just be confused, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
There's nothing to be confused about. You know what I'm saying? It's not 1 and 1. You feel me? Equals 11. It's always gonna be 2. I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, from like I told somebody the other day, I was talking with people, you know what I mean, because a couple brothers about this shit. Like I said, if you take a block of cheese, slice it, grate it, melt it, whatever, only thing that's different is what's the word in front of it. Sliced cheese, grated cheese, melted cheese.
Right.
But at the end of the word, it's still cheese, my nigga. So it's like if you're looking at things to try to make excuses and justify, you know what I'm saying, to make yourself feel better on the inside. Right now, you have to look within thyself and figure out why you feel that way.
Right. Nah, real talk.
You know, you have to really understand yourself before you even start talking to bitches, period. I mean, period. That's his fact.
Mr. Locario is telling y'all right now. The truth is inside. The truth is not looking outside and asking Mr. Locario these questions.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is, when shit go disarray, because you might have missed a step in your program or your game, or you might let the, you feel me? You might
Right.
let it too easy on the gas or a little bit or whatever. Whatever the case may be, you might have fumbled or put the bitch on the pedestal. Whatever it is, you already know the answer inside you.
Right.
But the
Real
question
talk.
is, when the results happen from you making a choice, you have to understand why you even made that choice in the first place, because you was trying to compromise to fill some type of void that you felt like that you was lacking in thyself, and you felt like that woman was going to be able to give that to you.
Real talk, bro. But
You
yo,
know,
man,
so
I appreciate the call, man. You dropping heavy
Appreciate it,
game.
man.
You feel me?
Yeah, man, y'all be easy. Yeah,
I'ma
man,
holler
y'all
at
be
you,
easy, man.
All right, be safe, bro.
All right, y'all.
Peace. Later. Man, shit. Hold on, my girlfriend sending me some funny ass shit. Some funny ass shit. Hold on. Hold on. Shit is crazy. Y'all want to see a picture of my girl? Hold on. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, Locario, what's going on, man? It's Cornell McCann, man.
What up, bro? What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just tapping in on the subject. I had to, call in and, give my little input,
Right.
But my question is, and shout out to the last caller, because he does have a truly good understanding of the game, and he was dropping a lot of gems on his phone call.
Right.
But let me just get to my point, because I want to hold the line up. I'm gonna take my answer off the air or whatever.
Right.
I want you to explain to the men, because you say you got to move quickly when you interact with these women. Now I want you to explain to the callers, because this is a good subject. Now I want the callers and everybody that's listening and everybody that's listening on the playback to get a full understanding of what you're saying. I understand, but I want you to explain to them, how do you balance as far as moving fast and not appearing to be thirsty when you say move fast with these women? I'm gonna take your call and keep doing your thing. And I've been a long supporter of yours as well, so you already know. So I'm gonna take my call offline though.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna explain that in a second. All right. So basically, the thing is this: if the girl is feeling you, right, there's gonna be no thirstiness. You feel what I'm saying? So what I mean is this: you always should move fast, and so the girls who are going to want to see you again, you feel what I'm saying? They're gonna respond, right? So you don't have to worry about looking thirsty, because the girls who actually, because what's gonna happen is this: you get a girl's number, hit her up the next day. One or two things gonna happen: she either gonna hit you back or she ain't. So if she don't, then you keep it moving. If she does, you set up a date. You see what I'm saying? That's all you have to do. Because what you gotta understand is when a woman meets you, she's intrigued by the idea of who you may be, which is why she agrees to go on a date or hit you back and you set up the date, right? But she's not emotionally, you're not emotionally relevant yet, because she hasn't had any, experience with you yet. You see what I'm saying? But there's going to be no thirstiness, because all you're doing is hitting her up, after you get her number, and she's either going to respond or not. If she doesn't respond, then you keep it moving. Now, you'll only look thirsty or be on some thirsty shit if she don't respond and you keep hitting her up. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? And my girl keeps sending me some funny ass shit. Y'all want to see a picture of my girl? I'll show you a picture of my girl. Hold on. All right, this is my girl right here. I got to show y'all the receipts. That's my girl right there. So just to let y'all know. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yeah, what's going on? It's Locario. This is George from Rockville, Illinois.
What's good, bro?
I'm pretty damn good, bro. Well, by now, I'm pretty sure you should know me. I'm the guy who called in, been on the battle ship for a while. My game is pretty damn strong and all that shit, though.
So what's good with you, though?
It motivated me to study women more, get my game up and all types of shit.
Right. So what's good, though?
I'm pretty good, bro. Hey, the thing is, to me, this is a good. I'm glad you brought up the subject of women who are emotionally irrelevant, because women who only fuck with you who you are if you're emotionally irrelevant. Because I want to tie that in with options. Stepping my game up and all that shit, though, bro. I definitely learned a lot about females and all that shit, though. And my question is, when you have options, and I want to interpret that shit the wrong way as far as, you having options and, dealing with women who are emotionally relevant to you, because, women, they like it when you got options. You don't you don't necessarily rub it in like they face and shit though. But if they see other girls fucking with you, that's gonna make them fuck with you even harder.
Right.
But how can you really tell the ones that are emotionally relevant to you as far as the motherfuckers, you know, like, okay, he fucking with other girls fucking with him though. But the minute they see that shit though, they might be start coming at you real quick and shit like that, because they don't want to, because you know, females, they be competing, they competitive than a motherfucker when it comes to dudes and shit like that though. So how can that make you more emotionally relevant to them? That you kind of understand what I'm saying, Mr. Locario?
So you saying that if they competing to get with you, you saying does that make you more emotionally relevant?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. Well, the thing is this: if a girl knows you have other women, usually that makes you it makes you more attractive in her eyes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also what happens is you still have to have some sort of experience with her for you to be emotionally irrelevant to her still. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is this: sometimes when a woman sees you got other chicks, or she knows you're a player, or she thinks you're a player or whatever, she's attracted to you, but at the same time, she's still sort of on the fence about you because you're basically like on some player shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's kind of like, oh, you know, he has a lot of girls. You know, I can't really take him seriously. You know, he's cute. I'll probably have sex with him, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So you still have to be able to. So let's say, for example, she sees your player. If you still interact with her and she likes you and she's sort of getting a little attached to you, that's when you become relevant to her at that point. You still have to go through the same process of being emotionally relevant to her by having experiences with her. You see what I'm saying? So it's not just automatically her knowing you have other chicks. That'll make you attractive to her in a certain way because she sees that a lot of chicks like you. But she still has to experience you to have that emotional attachment to you specifically. You see what I'm saying?
Like an ex-boyfriend or some shit though.
Right.
Like exes, they be having they have emotions, all this history, so
right.
You know, they definitely have emotions. So
right.
Yeah.
Like an ex-boyfriend to a chick has more emotional relevance to, you know what I'm saying, to her than just some random new dude. You feel what I mean?
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I got one more question, Laura.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you have calls on the line. Just about a situation I got going on. I hit up 3 chicks today and all that shit though. Cause like I said, I definitely want to thank you for all the work that you put out with the Bad Boy Mentorship. I've been on that for a while, and you know my game's pretty strong, and I learned a lot of shit. And like I said, I definitely learned that women like you more when you got options.
Right.
I hit up 3 chicks today. One, I just met her over the weekend and shit. I could have took her home and smashed, but I didn't because I had some shit to do at that time.
Right.
Another girl I met for Bumble and shit though, you know. And so I got them both on Snapchat and social media and shit. So girl A, who I could have took home, you know, I asked her out and shit though, right? I'm trying to set up a date. I'm trying to get straight to the point and shit. And like in the middle of us setting up the date, she just all of a sudden didn't hit me back yet. So I'm like, all right, let me hit up girl B, the one from Tinder.
Right.
So when I hit her up, you know, she seemed like she going and shit though. But the one I'm trying to get out is girl A. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna wait and see if girl A gets back. And if she don't get me back, I'm gonna hit up girl B because girl B, she wants to she like, hell yeah, what time? Definitely what time? Hell yeah, I'll go out to you. Just name the place and the time. Any day, any time.
Right.
So if I hit up, you know, and if I post that shit on social media, girl A gonna see it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the best thing to do in that situation.
So girl B is the one that's ready to make something happen?
Hell yeah.
So just holler at her. Forget girl A. You know what I'm saying? Like, if girl A is on some, I don't know, whatever, she's on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even thinking about her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what you got to do. Just hit up the one that's trying to make something happen. Make something happen with her. And, you know what I'm saying? If girl A gets back to you, then, you know, just make it happen. You know what I mean?
Damn.
All right?
Because, you know, she gonna see that shit on Facebook. She gonna see that shit on social media. She be like, this motherfucker out on dates and shit. I don't know if that's gonna help me or hurt me. I think it might help me.
It's going. It'll always help. It'll always help. You know what I'm saying? Because they always, you know, when they see that they're not the only chick. You feel what I'm saying? They saying get girl B pregnant ASAP. But Nah, but yeah, just go out with girl B and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? If girl A hit you back, then if you want to see her, then just set that up and just keep it going. You know what I mean?
All right,
All
sounds
right,
pretty good.
All right, man.
Thanks
I'm
for the
out.
knowledge, Locario.
All right,
Take
man.
it easy, bro.
Peace. Later. All right. Oh shit! I'm like bringing this fucking man. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of my girl. That's her right there. Is my thumb in the way? Am my thumb in the way of her face? This is my girl right here. Oh man. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what's good, Locario?
What's good? What's going on?
Hey, it's your boy Toon. I came to mad calling out of Massachusetts, Boston.
What's going on?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, bro. I'll be in and out the city. I just got a quick story to tell. I'll be on my grind and shit. I'll be doing my thing here and there. I get women giving me signs. They even approach me. I get that a lot actually, but I got a dilemma. When I get into the city, I approach women. I mean, they approach me, and it's like at the end of the day, after I head out of the crib, and I get into this mindset thinking like, hey, if I come across a woman, I might just holler at her, but that rarely happens. So at the end, it's always at the end of the day that a woman approach me, and it's like, how do I flip the script on it? Because like it's at the end of the day, and like I'm out of resources. I'm really like just trying to get to the crib and just trying to get my business done for the next day. And it's like I don't know why it is that they choose to be coming at me at the end of the day when all the tasks of the day are done. It's like I'm beat.
So you're saying that? So wait, what are you saying? You saying chicks is trying to holler at you when?
Literally at the close to like midnight, 10 p.m., midnight, all of that.
And where you be at this time?
Usually train station, heading back to the crib.
Mm-hmm. And then so when they holler at you, what do you do?
Just talk to them just a little bit. I don't even conversate. I used to chop it up with them, when I was kicking it, but like now it's just quick conversation and that's it. And then I just head back to the crib,
Mm. And then so what's the issue though? What are you saying? You saying that you're not getting with these girls? Like what's going on?
I'm just trying to figure out, how do I make it happen so that I was just thinking I get the number and see what goes on from there. That's pretty much. What
What do you want to happen? What do you want to happen when you're dealing with women?
Just trying to get the whole hustle back up with the woman because I can obviously see that they're interested in me.
No, I'm saying what do you want to happen?
With the woman, I mean, I want them to be, like, I'm gonna say the story again. It's like I was sitting at this laundromat and I was kicking it.
I'm asking. Hold on, wait, stop. I'm asking you, what do you want to happen when you're dealing with women?
Just get them in my rotation, get them on my team.
Okay, so then when them chicks holler at you when you at the train station and you leaving somewhere at night, how come you don't get them to? Why don't you make something happen?
That's the thing. It's like at the end of the day, it's like it's always gonna be the last thing on my mind. Literally the last thing on my mind, and it's like always.
Bruh, what are you talking about? If you trying to get a chick in your rotation, and it's late at night and some chick is hollering at you, why don't you get that girl in your rotation?
I don't know. Just I gotta get myself in that mindset of I'm still actually on the move, but it's just like I'm out of resources at the end of the day. I'm kind of tired, but it's like I guess I could do it, right?
Yes, that's what you should do. That's what you should do. If a chick's hollering at you and you like her or whatever, get her the information and then try to make something happen.
They be thick.
What?
They be thick. They be special. They be out of the world too.
Bro, just holler at these chicks, man, and put them in your rotation. That's what you got to do, bro. All right.
All right,
Man, Amala. Man, dudes be on some shit. They be having the situation. These talking about the chicks is talking to them. I'm like, they talking to you, then make it happen. What are you doing? Hilarious. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my goodness. Sorry, let me see. Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's going on, man?
It's popping. Who this?
This is Patron Saint.
What's going on?
Yeah, man. All right, so I got a story and then I got a question after, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I met this chick on Hinge about a week ago, right?
Right.
So we went out. So we went out to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
We're hanging out. I'm trying to escalate. She ain't really feeling it, but then she let me feel on her titties and shit, right?
Right.
So I'm doing that. I get her back to the crib. She's talking about, I don't fuck niggas this soon or whatever. I'll wait at least a month to make that shit happen. I'm like, I whatever. So she go home. I'm like, if I don't fuck her soon, and nothing gonna happen, right? So I hit her up 3 days later. I was like, yo, come over to my place for drinks. We get it popping, right? So she get over at my house. She's talking about she wants a massage or whatever. So I'm giving her that. We end up fucking, right? But then I fucking her. She's like, I don't kiss dudes who I'm fucking. I'm like, what are you talking about? That shit sounds goofy as fuck. And she's just talking about, I don't give head. I don't let niggas finger me. I don't like neck kisses. So I'm like, why the fuck are you fucking here? So she leaves, and so now I'm thinking like, maybe she would just be difficult. This would be difficult. So I'm like, let me just try it one more time. So I bring her back a couple of days later, and what happened? Yeah, we get drinks again, right? Mm-hmm. And so she's talking about, can you feel on my titties? I was like, all right, cool, I'll do that. Then I throw her on the couch. I have a doggy style and shit. She's talking about the carpet's too rough or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she's trying to get up and put her clothes back on. And then she's talking about, and I'm like, are you gonna give a nigga some hair? Like, what's good? She's like, I don't do that shit. You know, I just like to just keep it clean. I'm a pillow princess. I'm like, all right, sure. I'm like, why? Okay. So I take her home. And so now, you know what I'm saying, I've seen it twice. I don't have to see it again. You know what I'm saying? She's getting charged. But my question is, like, is it ever really worth it to teach a chick or to try to get her to change her sexual behavior after she's already showed you and, you know, told you? Because she asked me to, you know, pay for nothing. She just wants to hang out. She don't mind fucking, but she got a lot of masculine energy, and it's really kind of turning a nigga off. So I ain't gonna see her again, but you know, what do you do?
Well, see, the thing is, you should have charged her from the beginning when she was like, "Yo, I don't fuck dudes that I just like all of that shit." See, because now that you fucked with her, you hit it, but it's like this shit was kind of whack because she ain't really trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me. So a lot of times, when chicks are like that from the beginning, it's just best to charge them from the jump because usually it ain't gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like you just gotta keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she was talking about, because she's like 20. She was talking about she got an IUD when she was like 14, so she been fucking for a long time.
Wow.
And then she was, and then she was talking about. I was like, no. So I asked her. I was like, do you do this with every single dude? It's like, I mean, we just kind of have a certain pattern, and that's kind of what it is. I was like, so are you willing to like try different things? It was like, if I feel more, you know, comfortable, yeah. And I was like, so you have me fucking you, but I can't kiss you. This shit sounds goofy. Like,
yeah, she is goofy. That's what it is.
Just,
she's a goofy chick. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's already goofy, so that's why you should have charged it from the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, if she talking about I don't kiss and I don't do, like, that's corny. So you got to just keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it makes it real hard to get your dick hard if you can't kiss her neck, kiss her lips.
Right.
She ain't really trying to rub your dick like that. It's just like, what do you want me to do?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, so it's good that you charge her, you know what I'm saying? But the next time you fuck with another chick like this, charge her even, quicker than what you did. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, man. Yeah, that sounds good, man. Thanks.
All right, bro. I'm holla. All right. All right, people. It is about that time. My brother got to head up out of here. I got to go I got to go and see my girlfriend, Halle Berry. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, let me shout out to everybody in the chat. Well, let me let this off. Shout out to Jermaine Jones, Sean the Goat, Leon Kids, Cool J, Chizzy City in the building, Willie Will 1, Rob Cruz, Rise Up, what up? Elroy Jetson in the building. Who else is up in here? Aces, Big Stain, GTOS, Sean, Kelly Moore, K Zaggin in the building. Shout out to you, bro. Rise Up, Aces, Luis Hernandez, Keith Burton, True Blad, 6 and who else? Cool J was up in here. Who else was up in this piece, man? Malcolm M. Shout out to you. The Raid B. Shout out to you. Weightless. Big Rick. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. So I will see you guys again probably Wednesday, but if not Wednesday, always Friday, all right? So I'm out of here, people. I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.